Morning, afternoon, evening. G'day, Zinbud. How you doing, mate? What's happening on this Sunday?
G'day, Scotch down under, cheers mate. G'day, barkeep, cheers mate. G'day, Zen boot, cheers mate. G'day, tickle my top, cheers mate.
Hey, Seb. Zen, yeah, all the time. In Albany, yeah, all the time. And quite often in winter in Jolton, we get fog. We've pretty much been, the whole time I've been here, every few days a week we'll be getting fog in the morning. I think there's meant to be fog tomorrow and the next day. It's pretty thick at times too. Yeah, only in winter in Geraldton, but here quite often. And frost as well. Chance of fog in the morning, yep. Yeah, so fog then sunny, and I think there's going to be fog for the next few days. And rain. Because you're right.
Hello, is this shit on?
Yes. Daylight savings? Yeah, fuck that shit.
G'day,
Hey,
Peter White, cheers mate. G'day, Nightbot, cheers mate.
It just crashes. Nope, didn't crash that time. Too fucking cold. Is that a win or not? I didn't even see it. Anyway, I'm gonna test this. Let's try it.
G'day, Calypso, cheers mate.
Morning, Kitty.
G'day, Sugar Kitty, cheers mate.
Oh, it's $2, but no win. Okay. But it should delete the variable because it's been generated, but it should delete it. Obviously got the wrong command. Create object variable, get object variable. There we go. Oh, the thumb stuck because I restarted it. Ah, fuck's sake. Morning.
Good morning, brother. Afternoon, I think.
Morning, Anthony.
Good evening, Ken.
Evening.
And just so everybody knows, I'm ready. There are no foxes given this morning.
No foxes given.
No.
Definitely not. You know how I do genealogy? Yeah, so do I. And I have the DNA test on both 23 and Ancestry. I got DNA match on Ancestry yesterday from Western Australia. Oh, I haven't done mine yet. I bought the Ancestry kit probably 4 years ago. It's probably Munted now. I have to buy another one. Mostly around Perth, but I did a Google search for the family name and Orbit turned up in job. Oh, really? There you go. You might have some relatives in jail.
Bada boom, bada bing. Going on, Anthony.
Line one.
Not a thing.
Number one.
I'm not believing it.
Nope, not a
G'day,
thing.
Bourbon Neophyte. Cheers, mate.
Yeah, cheers. Bourbon Neophyte. Who the hell is that? Ugh.
Yes, I need to do that DNA thing. I've actually started because I've been doing Ancestry.com for years and years. But it's kind of not very accurate. It's kind of messy. So I started, look at WikiTree. If you want to do a real fucking genealogy, use WikiTree because you have to have proof of everything you put on there.
Uh-oh, I'm frozen.
Oh my gosh. You better get some more Miller Lite and Buffalo Trace then. That'll freeze you.
I'm gonna call a cable company 20 times and tell them to freeze me.
Well, you've been having a little problem with that for a minute though, haven't you?
They're in here fucking
You haven't seen
putting in fiber
have
optic
what?
cable.
I'll have to ask Carly if she knows any weight limits. Oh, where did he go?
Sorry, not bad. Yeah, they're installing fiber optic cable in the neighborhood. So my cable company's telling me,
G'day, Martin L.
we got
Cheers,
problems.
mate.
We got problems.
After Sun?
Squirrel! There we go. I was like, what the heck happened?
Yeah, he just dropped off. Okay, you've gone green. You've gone back to green now. It said you were red.
You have to learn how to. They're doing a fiber optic cable in my neighborhood. That's why my shit keeps shutting off.
I don't know why my shit turned off.
Because you don't know what you're doing.
Exactly, shit, kitty. Exactly.
Once you figure out what you're doing, then you'll be all right.
This is the Munted pub, so.
But the WikiTree one is really good because you can't put anything on there without actual documentation, and it's got to be all legit. Plus, they don't accept anything from Ancestry or shit like that. It's got to be actual documentation. So I've started, before everything happened, I started putting stuff on them. But it's been really good because it makes you think, like, I've got to get legit, rigid fucking information that's validated, not just if maybes. Because you do the if maybes and then you forget about it's an if maybe and end up with this massive tree coming off this if maybe, and then you realize it's not even legit, and then you're like, well, that's fun. And that's so easy to do, especially on Ancestry when someone else has done a tree with this your same ancestor, and then you think, oh, well, that looks legit.
So what's the medicine of choice this morning, Ken? Well, evening, sorry.
Nothing at the moment. Even if it's not enforced, I never take any info without a primary source. With computers, I can keep a completely separate tree. Yeah. I've been doing the same, but there's obviously some dubious shit that I wasn't completely accurate on. Fuck's sake. I can't get this fucking variable to fucking delete when it's not fucking present. Fucking error. Nothing at the moment. And it's a good thing now. It's also dinner. I can actually prove what you said with a blah. It's not the insurance about it. Yeah. I don't know. I bought it ages ago and I never got around to doing it because you have to do it with the saliva thing. And it's probably fucked me up because it's been sitting there for a few years. So I need to reorder another one. Like $90 or something. Fuck's sake.
Never thought. Did you watch Mark's stream last night, Ken?
I did.
No, I didn't get a chance.
Cool shit.
I haven't out here. I don't see that particular whiskey he had on there. The name just pops out of my head, but I think he said the guys are were in the Navy or something like that.
Father's Day. There's always a sale in June. That's what I meant where I said send it, take the sample, and get it done. Yeah, I know. I keep forgetting because I bought it, then I moved house. I had it sitting on my desk, and I was going to do it, and then I put it away. I think when I moved, and then I can't remember where I put it.
In a box.
Yeah, in a box somewhere. So I've completely forgotten about it, and then occasionally I remember. I need to do that. I need to fucking do that. I need to do that. And then I go and fucking
have a moment,
and then I forget about it, and then remember it again. And it's like, oh, for fuck's sake.
Well, it's because it's one of those things that's out of sight, out of mind. And then when you do remember it, you got to remember where it's at.
Yeah,
and so you finish what you were doing.
That's right.
Before you thought about the kit, and then now you couldn't remember what you were doing to begin with. You know, it happens.
Yeah, exactly. What am I doing in this room again?
The boy comes in with a problem, or the wife comes in with an issue.
Someone rings on the phone or some shit.
Yeah. Almost said that terrible word. Oof.
Yeah.
W calls and.
Yeah.
Almost said that terrible word. Oof. I have to wash my mouth out with soap this morning.
Yeah, it's always something.
So I trying to figure out what my stream's going to be about this afternoon. I bet you it's going to be whiskey, but
I think it might have something to do with whiskey.
I'm pretty sure, but I moved in all of this, and I've lost steam in some of my organizing. Whew, almost couldn't spit that
organs.
out.
Like, what?
But I have a few unopened bottles, and I was like, well, what am I going to do it on? And I'm like, shoot, where'd I put that pile? Because I don't have stuff lined up on the floor anymore. Like, you can do A, B, C, or D. You know, it was in a certain area. So since I picked everything up and moved it, I'm like, So I think it's in one of the two boxes in the hallway. There's like 12 bottles out there.
Yeah.
So what do you think about?
I think that's where it is.
Is it going to be floor whiskey, or what are you thinking about?
I don't have any floor whiskey. I literally don't. I haven't had floor whiskey in weeks. everything's off the floor. What's on the floors was stuff I used to have around me, and now
Well,
I don't have that desk anymore, and I don't
you
have.
you can do something off of bottles I've opened up, but I haven't tried in a while.
Well, I that'll be the third stream that I've done like it if I do that, and I actually thought about that this morning.
No, because everybody
gone.
does that, but they kind of like, man, what the hell was it?
Well, I agree that the forgotten but not gone. I do those.
There you go.
Yeah, it's something back there, and that's a good idea because I came across a couple and I went, holy shit, I forgot about these.
Well, because everybody wants to know what it really tastes like now.
Well, a lot of things change over time, but
yes,
yeah,
sir.
I think that might be a good thing. Wow, I'm not opening any more makers.
Well, and the problem I have is I open shit and I make sure I open it and I like it. Like I just got some store picks. I got a Green River store pick, and I just don't. What does it taste like?
Yeah.
Oh, and I'm frozen again.
Bazinga. Bazinga.
Speaking of Bazinga.
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 How's my audio sounding? I was working on this mic. Good?
Hey, you're good. You're good,
Okay.
man.
It seems loud enough in Oz.
Yes,
No, it
sir.
sounds great.
Okay, good. There was a little problem, not last Sunday, but Sunday before. And so I tweaked it a bit last Sunday. And I was thinking about it again, and I didn't ask, but no one said anything. So again, I forgot. And so now I'm looking at it and went, oh yeah, how does this sound today?
Yeah.
Good. That's what I want to know. Yeah, I think that might be a good idea, Z-Man. That might be a good idea.
So Shukit is saying clear audio and still plenty of volume. I think last Sunday was high and clipping a bit. Okay. Well, give it a nice loud 1 2 1 2 3.
Hold on, let me just do one thing here real quick and try something and tell me.
Well, don't touch it. Just test it now.
Okay, testing. 1 2 3. Test.
No clipping there.
Yep.
What's it sound like, Sugar Kitty? If I'm good in Oz, I've got to be decent in New Jersey. Oh my gosh, thank goodness you just pulled up a chair, Ken. Okay, perfect. It's clear. All right.
Oh.
Good.
I'm gonna stay frozen, I think.
Yeah, I was just gonna say, you're frozen. I mean, I figured you would have popped back to full motion by now, but
Yeah, I might in a minute. Kind of
yeah, I give them a call today just to say, hey, what's up? You know, I spend $100 a month just to surf the web, and I can't.
They don't answer the phone. They tell me the internet's down in my area. Give it a minute, and because they're installing fiber optic in the neighborhood, them retards need to get the fuck out of the neighborhood.
Say, well, that's all good. I said, really can, but you know, I pay a premium for this internet outage. I'd like to be on more than I'm off.
Well, my better half is using a different internet service that costs probably half of what I pay. And she goes, I can't understand why your internet's down. I'm like, me either. I just don't, I'm not fucking with it.
I can understand. I can understand that. That's I really can. I don't know either, Ken. It's Munted.
Fucking just delete the fucking variable.
You're the one throwing shit in there. Cool down.
The Scotch Down Under computer core is operating within nominal parameters. Completely fucking munted.
Guaranteed.
Completely fucking munted.
There is no doubt. None.
Let me see if I
It's fucking object thing. You can't see if there's a variable exists, and if it exists, just delete it, and it won't fucking do it.
Yep, play something. Let me grab a beer.
Grab two.
Grab a
That
bottle.
way you don't have to make another trip.
Beer, water.
I might have to shut myself off and turn myself back on if that don't work out here.
Well, give it a shot. Can't hurt.
Sir. Yep, I'll be back in a minute.
We're not going anywhere.
Bye.
And now the slot dimension just won't fucking work at all.
Mm-hmm. Isn't it just wonderful?
So wonderful.
Hmm.
And why is it not coming up with the Sammy shut the bed now? The fucking
Well, I didn't see that either.
yeah, it used to always do that.
G'day, rough spirits. Cheers, mate.
Hey, cheers.
What's up, Marshall? How you doing, man? But the trigger is there. Semi-crash, semi-shutdown. It's not fucking triggering.
Ooh, go Woodenville, Sugar Kitty. That was funny you should say that. I was looking at a bottle that I haven't touched in a minute. Woodenville. It's a pick. Hold on. Now, how the heck did I freeze? Oh, there we go.
No, you're not, brother.
Okay, no, sorry. I was on that. I was looking at a couple different tabs, and I switched over to the YouTube side by accident. I just realized, I'm like, why do I see all this? Stay. Yeah, it's funny you should mention Woodenville. I had this pick sitting up there, and it's a pick from Liquor Lineup.
Groovy.
Groovy, baby. It's actually a nice bottle, and you could see some nice little barrel char floating around on the bottom of it because it's
Nice.
pretty much sitting, coming in at 58.7 ABV. Little proofy bitch. AB, forgotten but not gone. 3. Yeah, there's definite. I just looked. There's definitely dust on the top of that bottle. But don't let it fool you about what's inside, because it will curl your toenails. Especially if you drink the half of that bottle.
If you do half a bottle, it's definitely going to make you.
Yeah, you're not going to be happy.
No.
Well, you'll be.
You might be happy for a little bit.
Yeah, I was gonna say, yeah, you're gonna be happy for a little bit, but for a little bit.
Happy, but in a ton of trouble. Yep.
Exactly.
Wait, should I be able to delete the key? Problem is, I need to determine how the hell can I use it to determine the if statement. Just the fucking. I've only got create object, set object variable, get object variable, stringify object, get size, get first key, get next key, object array. See, I just want to pull the And then you can do any to object in your pass array. And I don't want to do that.
Hmm.
Set object variable. Get object variable. Do, 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 do.
Hmm. Ah, there we go.
What's that?
Oh, I'm just looking at different thumbnails. And I couldn't figure out why something wasn't quite what I thought it was. And oh. I should just use one of my...
You still shouldn't have drugged me.
No, I know. That was...
Extremely uncool.
Extreme.
That's not, though. Holy shit.
Right? Glenn Cooley, for the best of times.
The best of times.
See, it only gives me the value. I don't want the value of the fucking object. I want the object key itself. For fuck's sake. I'm gonna have to put it in a different spot.
Sometimes you just got to. Oh shit!
What'd you do?
Screwed up.
Oh.
I gotta close out at least 10 of these 50 tabs.
Ah, there, yeah, that.
Yeah, son of a bitch. I don't have that many open, but I just gotta close them out. But that's part of the problem. When you have all those tabs open, I actually then have to pay attention. And that's just, I only had 3 cups of coffee, and that's just not going to happen. Just not going to happen. Ah.
All right, I'm gonna have to double up on this. All right, so trigger pull user, blah blah blah. And let's create object cooldown, create object variable cooldown user cooldown from there. See, I don't want to do that.
Oh my gosh. Ooh, here we go.
Why is this so difficult? Because I suck.
I agree. Hey, there we go. Oh my God.
I need the Woodenville after those scrambled eggs.
I'm thinking about opening it myself. I'm frustrating myself with these frickin' things. But anyway.
Well, I'm frustrating myself with this stupid fucking object bullshit. Won't let me delete
I can understand that.
Fucking thing. I'm missing something. You can definitely fucking do it.
Well, I don't know. I like the picks of Woodenville Sugar Kitty. Like I said, the standard shelfers, I've always said this, they're just okay. They don't do anything for me. But when you get a good store pick, it just seems to have way more flavor. Like I said, the standards are just okay. I don't even have a bottle of the standard anymore. It's long gone.
I got the port one.
The port one?
Yeah, it's not bad.
Mm-hmm. Well, you know what? Maybe I haven't tried that one, but maybe that is in a standard shelf, or if it was finished in something like that, might give it a little more depth and flavor. But I just kind of, I don't know, I just wasn't fond of the shelfer.
Now I can't figure out if my stomach or my eggs are more scrambled.
Well, give it a little bit. If it's the stomach, you'll know if you're doing the trot to the loo.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, if you all of a sudden have to get up and do the penguin walk to the loo, then yeah, you know what's going to be the trouble. Oh my God. What
I think I will be
am
off to the loo either way.
Well, what goes in comes out either way.
You can use dot notations, including button variables, global variables, or object keys. So maybe I gotta do object.key. No, I did not do that. Variable name.
Welcome to the exciting world of object-oriented programming.
Yeah, cool down dot, Scotch down under. Now, if it's not present, it chucks a hissy fit, which is fine. And if I do an if statement, with that same object key,
oh my gosh. Sometimes my frustration is of my own doing, and I just realized it. It's just, again, I only had 3 cups of coffee and I'm just not paying attention. That causes a lot of angst. Okay. So is Stahl coming home today? Because I know his son got married. I'm pretty sure there's no live wire today. And if I'm not mistaken, Eric was supposed to be running the show, but I'm going to have to look for a thumbnail and see if it's up. Because last conversation I had with Mike was that Eric was getting the keys thrown to him. And then last week I told Eric, I says, hey, let me know what you're going to do. And he hasn't. So I'm going to have to.
Yeah, I was going to say, wasn't Eric doing it?
Well, that's my understanding from my last conversation with Stahl on Livewire last week, because Eric was on there, and so it's like, So we'll see.
If defined object name equals object name dot value. See, I don't care about the value. It's just if the key of the object, if the key in that the object gets created, if the key, which is me, is present, delete it. That's all I want.
There you go. But of course, it doesn't want to listen.
No.
Mm-hmm. Okay, let's go back.
Morning, Donald.
G'day Donald Rance, cheers mate.
Hey, Donald. Good morning. I may have to upload another picture because I all of a sudden just cannot find the one that I uploaded, but oh well.
I've got to make some more. If define object name and define object name key. Yeah, that's what I've got. I've got cooldown dot scotchdownunder, which is the key, equals 1, then delete it.
Ah, yes, the life of a streamer. Why can't you just sign on?
You need to test that both the object and the object key exist first. That's what I'm saying. There isn't a thing to pull that key in to see if it exists. It's just fucking annoying. Because if I start it, the key's not there present, so then it should just ignore it because I'm not putting an else statement in. It's just if key is present, delete it. If define object name and if define object key. Oh, you reckon I didn't need to do the object name first?
Mm-hmm.
One is not equivalent if the object exists. If the key is an object pointer of the object, you need to know both are there, the object and the object it points to. Yeah. Okay. Alright, so what the fuck do I put in the statement then?
Oh my gosh. All right. Be right back. I got to grab something because this is going to frustrate the shit out of me. Be right back.
So do I put the object cooldown Equals Scotch down under. Then the key. Munted program equals Munted program. Munted program equals Ken, then Munted program nil L strength Woodville. If no Woodenville, then to Nick. Yeah, there you go. If you use a cooldown equals undefined. Yeah, that's we got that. Guess it's not much better than makes it stand out so much now. 114. Yeah, that's a bit spicy. A bit spicy.
G'day top shelf Dustin, cheers mate.
It's only spicy if you're the Reaper. Oh my god, call me if you have the corporate cash 150 hasn't it? Slow piano. Is there slow piano, is it?
Looking for this damn thing, and it was sitting on my desk, but it's black, and so when the screen turns off, I'm like, it blends right in. It's like, son of a gun, I'm walking all over the house. I know. I'm like, I could have swore I brought it in here. Oh, Lord. I should have just got another cup of coffee, too.
I thought you were.
Well, I was looking for this phone, and like I said, I set it over here, and the top of the desk is black, and when the screen goes off, it's dark. And I only had the one light on, and now that the sun is coming out,
You missed it right on your desk. You're a loony.
I did. Yes, I did. That's what happens. That's what happens. What do they say? Shit happens. Here we go. Open this up. Change this to this. Go to this. Yep. Put this here. No. Yeah. Right.
Nah.
That sounds about right. That sounds about right. Okay. Let's see. Okay, that worked. Holy smokes, it's perfect. Now will it send? Let's just see about that.
And will you please get off my white slimline telephone with last number redial?
All right. Now if it actually sent, that would be nice.
This is a private, slimline, white telephone with no connection whatsoever to any business or trade. Especially not one of foreign extraction.
Oh, it worked. It worked. Spoke too soon.
Mine doesn't want to work.
Oh, I know what I did. There we go. There we go. Now it should be in there. Well, what I think and what I know are two different things always. But
Huh? Did it delete it? That's it.
down. Okay.
You're messing around with an awful lot of sluts, Ken. Just saying.
Yeah, I'm trying to get this if statement to work.
All right, one more try here before I don't need that.
So have you decided on your topic?
Yeah, I'm just, oh my gosh, where did this shit come from? Oh my God. Oh my gosh, I'm like, where did all of that come from? And I know, I'm sure I did it, I just didn't realize it. Put this here. Put this here. If I do this. Oh my Bingo. My goodness.
Bazinga! Bazinga! Bazinga!
Okay, close that crap out. Now all is well in the world. Until I try to post the thumbnail. Then that is subject to change. Subject to change. But yep, forgotten, not gone. So, digging out some of them old, well, they're not old whiskeys. And I think I'm going to do some, probably Scarabus. I haven't pulled those out in a while when I was on that. Yeah. I've got a couple of them. I talked about them, but I don't recall pouring any, and I'm trying to remember who I talked to about that. I don't know if it was Sean or Josh or somebody like that, because they were looking for a decent Scotch, like, you know, at $50. And I said, well, don't overlook these. I said, they're actually pretty good for the money. I mean,
Good day, hanging as cheers, mate.
Nice, hanging. Ready for Wednesday? G&T day.
Yeah.
You get them for $12. Fuck, that's so cheap, man. $12.
Yeah, well, at that money for a $3.75, yeah. But I told you, you got to find that one dark one. Oh my gosh! And then get some of that Italian Sicilian lemonade Fever Tree, and mix it with that, John. Oh my goodness! I'm telling you.
Even any of those Fever Trees.
That's, well, but that one in particular, I'm just gonna go back and look at the photo to ensure I got it correctly. But yes, I did. But,
which one is it?
My.
Which Fever Tree?
Oops, helps fight.
Is that the lime one?
This is the Sicilian. Hold on, let me see if I can blow this up. Here we go. Let's see if it pops up. Sicilian lemonade.
Oh,
Fever
okay.
Tree. And then, of course, this is the Isla cask aged one.
Yeah, I've never seen that.
Oh my goodness. That with that is your, whew, that's it. That's it.
Yeah, I've never seen that.
Oh my gosh.
I know of it, but I wish I could get it.
It's
I have to wait till I go to the fucking distillery to fucking try it.
Oh. Oh yeah. That was good. But that's the one that I was like, oh my gosh. I don't know, Kroger may have it. I didn't think about that. On my side of the world, John, it's called Smith's, and Kroger's owns Smith's over here. So yeah, I have not walked in an actual Smith's in a minute. They could have that on the shelf, but I know my meat liquor lineup has it. So I could always go in there and pick up a bottle, but it's not $12, just so you know. And it's not 24 either. It's not 36 either. So I'm just letting you know now. I want you to pass out in the aisle of Kroger's. And when they call for a cleanup, it won't be because someone broke a jar of Vegemite on the floor.
It doesn't really make much mess.
No.
Vegemite. It's not
The
like
glasses
where it splatters everywhere. It's just a big lump.
Exactly. Hmm.
It's not very liquidy.
No. Sorry, I just had a flashback to the taste.
Flashback of PTSD of Vegemite.
Yeah.
Not eating it the right way. It'll do it.
Oh, goodness. Yeah, that was like I said, I know I was set up.
Yeah, 90% of the people I see that try it for the first time get set up. They just have a big spoonful and they're like, yeah, no, that's... Even I would cringe at that. Yeah. That's just not the way to do it. That would turn your face inside out for sure.
Mm-hmm.
And I love my Vegemite. Thick as anything, but yeah, not a spoonful. Nope.
No. But, we learn.
The hard way. But the problem is
Yeah.
now you've been turned off it for life.
Oh yeah, I'm turned off with it. Don't you worry.
Exactly. Which is a shame because it's good stuff.
Huh.
So I've half got this if statement working. If the thing, yeah. If it's there, it deletes it, but if it's not there, it chucks a hissy fit. So how do I tell it to just ignore it if it's not there? The cat fell asleep snoring almost, Sammy. I still didn't find out whether he had breakfast or not. I saw he did a stream and he fell asleep on that one too. But at least he turned his camera off and his mic.
Mm-hmm. Oh, I don't like that font.
It's defined. Well, I can't type that because I'm using object-based fucking coding, so I don't know what to put in there. I asked Outrider breakfast and ignored it. I'm betting the answer is a strong no, and he was not happy about that. Yeah, if he ignored that, did he bring it up and just completely flatly ignored it? Has the Indian tonic, but not the premium tonic. Huh? Do you have a list of functions to insert? No. It's just an if statement with a fucking if, and then the integer, and then what do you put in there? I brought it up, and he was on about the bus ride home instead. Oh. Blood orange, ginger beer, and rye would be good though. Fuck yeah. I thought you did from one of the times I was having. Yeah, I'm just trying to. Is it in the Sammy documentation? I was just looking at it then. Ah, fuck. I need a drink.
I couldn't believe you went this long. I mean, with all the frustration and everything going on, I figured you'd had a straw and a bottle of something by now. Okay. That shite is done. Let me get rid of this tab. No Sicilian lemonade at Kroger's or anything like that, John?
Do we have that one?
No Sicilian lemonade. You know, that now that I think about it, I haven't noticed it on this. Well, it has to be. It's here somewhere. If they got it at liquor lineup, they're going to have it at one of our markets or grocery stores or whatever. I'm just going to have to pay closer attention now because, you know, it is.
Because they do a lime and yuzu soda, which would be
HOTTOGO. Snap and clap and touch your toes.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. I'm not. There's no argument there.
So here in Oz, we got pink grapefruit soda, premium soda water, Italian blood orange, lime and yuzu, and premium lemonade. Just look on the US side. Oh yeah, you've got sparkling Sicilian lemonade.
HOTTOGO. You can take me hot to go.
Ooh, you got a sparkling cucumber. So he call it sparkling, we just call it soda. Sparkling Sicilian lemonade. Perfectly balanced to be mixed with the finest fruit cups, vodkas, or gins. Night Clipso. Yeah, so the sparkling cucumber, that would be perfect for botanists. Obviously, the lime and yuzu would be perfect for Roku. So on ours, we got grapefruit soda, Italian blood orange. We just got premium lemonade. What does that have in it? Just there's lemons. So we ain't getting no Sicilian lemonade. Try it again, Zenbird. I just got rid of that if command.
Now, let's see here if what's going on with the live wire. See if there is a thumbnail up. Oh, look. Ken's thumbnail's up.
I can't remember what thumbnail it is.
Oh
Oh,
my
they got the cucumber tonic. Ooh, I want to try that.
Connoisseur Curious from Top Shelf Whiskey.
Connoisseur Curious.
Yes. Betcha. What's he got? Yes. 16 year.
Yum.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. All right, let's find Livewire. There they go. Let's see here. Got this video. Let's see if he's got a live stream coming up. I don't see anything in particular. Let me go back here. No, I do not see anything for Livewire. Let me go to video. Okay. No. All right. I don't see anything. If anybody knows otherwise, let me know. But I don't. I'm pretty sure Mike is not going on, but I don't know if Eric's taking the reins or not. And I'm sure Stacy is going live. Let's see here, 4-leaf. Nope, let's go here. Yes. What's the story with JJ Corey? That's her topic for today. Okay, comes on at 3 my time, 6 East Coast time. And we're not talking Australia, people.
Nope.
Yes, definitely not. We're talking good old US of the A here. Because in Australia, this hat would be banned. It promotes freedom tickets. By gosh, you can't have those things there.
Can't have nothing in.
Not even a lousy shotgun that holds 6 shells.
Yeah.
So what is the maximum on that shotgun? Do you remember?
I think it's 5. That one had 8 rounds.
So
I don't know. It might even be less. I haven't looked at the new fucking laws that they're shoving down.
Because see here, and I'm not up on it anymore, but let's just say 35, 40 years ago, you were limited to a certain amount of rounds depending upon the rifle you were using. So a 30-06 or a shotgun. So a shotgun in Pennsylvania had to be what we call plugged, and you can only have 3 rounds, I think it was, in the gun. So 1 ready to go and 2 in reserve. And if you got stopped, they would
Whittle
want
you
to
into
see
kindling. Black Crow, 16 shells from a 30-06.
Yeah, there was usually no limit on those, but on a shotgun, because some counties within the state did not allow a 30-06 due to the distance it could travel.
Yeah.
They only allowed slugs for hunting or shot for small game. So they restricted that. But, you know, your gun could hold 20. They just told you needed to what we call plug it. So it could only hold what was required during that season. But any other time, it didn't really make a difference. But anyway. Now, of course, there are states here that say you can't have a magazine that will hold any more than 10 or 6 rounds, I think it is, depending upon the state. And some states will even restrict the type of weapon that's allowed to be sold. But thankfully, we don't have that problem here in the great state of Nevada. You can have a howitzer if you want it.
You can have a howitzer.
Yeah. I mean, why? I don't know, but you can.
Because you can.
You can have an M50. You can have an M50 if you want it. As long as you pay for the license. Again, me, I would say why, but okay. We don't discriminate as long as you have money. Okay, so now that seemed to work.
G'day, John Plans. Cheers, mate.
Hey, John. So we got that. I'm going to schedule this for later. We're going to go today. We'll do the 4:30. Let's see this one. Oh my gosh, my oh yeah,
The
it's like now
Scotch
what
Down
the hell
Under
did
computer core is
what did I
operating
put
within
it
nominal
under?
parameters. Completely fucking munted.
PS. There we go. Like, what the hell?
Jiggle too many slots.
Oh my gosh, come on here. There we go. There we go. In a perfect world, hopefully.
Yes, Mr. Vegetable did pop in that the connection was munted, so.
Munted.
No, I have no idea what I'm doing with this fucking variable. If statement thing. My dumbass brain doesn't know what I'm fucking doing.
And sometimes you just have to admit it.
Yep.
There's just no way around it. You have to admit it.
Pellerin Lager 4-pack for $8.99. What, a 4-pack for $8.99? Fuck me dead.
Mm-hmm.
Cost me $10 for one. Maybe the vegetable dip would do it. Wow, that sounds disgusting. Ugh. 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 Yeah, then when you said tall boy, I was thinking that the 500 mils is like, god damn it. Good for a laugh. Well, that one that chicken salt on top. Well, chicken salt on the chicken pork.
Oh, chicken salt. Yeah. Wonder where they got the name for that. It's just, it's catchy. Chicken salt.
Yeah. Fucking Fosters. Yep. I mean that is exactly what you do if you want someone to help move your house. You put on a barbecue with a slab of piss, and you'll get mates around to help you move your house. Or anything else you need done. Donald, did you see the other one that Hanger put up yesterday? That was fucking classic. I would guess very much so it has fucking MSG on it. MSG, the king of flavor. Hiya! Hiya! No chicken salt? Hiya! You muted, Anthony.
Is it working now?
Yep, you're good now.
I pulled the cord out of the bottom when I moved the keyboard.
Yeah, that'll do it.
But I'll do it every time. Oh, Lord. See? I got to get used to where everything is here. You know, before I could make movements and very rarely would something happen. Now, yeah, that's not quite the case, but I'm still working on this setup to get it to where I don't want to say it just works.
Ass.
Nothing ever just works.
Any red-blooded Aussie would be fucking like a big fucking tractor load of piss comes up, rocking up. Be like, fuck yeah!
Hmm. Oh my goodness. Okay, got that. I got that. Pretty sure I did what I was supposed to do. Pretty sure. I think. Pretty sure. I think.
You got them into it. Oh, fucking hell.
bees, 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 bees. Okay.
No, I give up.
Sometimes it's better to, and then just have a drink.
Yep, I give up.
Okay, that's good. That's good. That's good. All right. Well, I think I did what I was supposed to do for the stream.
Sorted?
What's that?
Sorted?
Yep.
Excellent.
Well, in my mind it is, but anything can happen. So you're just going to have to tune in to see if it'll actually kick off.
If it actually works.
Yeah, see if it actually works.
I've been saying that for the past 90 minutes. What, just give up?
You know, I am streaming Down Under, so anything can happen when you're on Scotch Down Under. St. Bernards and gremlins migrate.
Yeah, true that, Hanging. True that.
Well, okay, that's done. That's done. Okay, the heck with it. It is what it is, and I shall see at 3 when I start getting things set up. Mm-hmm. What time is it? Holy smokes, 7:30. All right. Well, I think I'm going to have a bit of breakfast, another cup of coffee, and get some stuff moving along here, because it's supposed to be halfway decent as far as the day goes. No one's yelling at me and telling me, oh my gosh, it's going to be windy or whatever.
Yep.
We're supposed to be into the high 30s this week coming. So, yeah.
That's still...
Now, I'm about 13 Celsius.
Oh.
Yeah, about 13, but we should be up into the 30s, like 32.
Yeah, it's definitely not summer. If it's 7:30 and it's only 13, it should be the numbers flipping around. It should be 31.
Well, just had a cold snap come down, and now we're between a high and a low, and we had a lot of wind because the high's pushing the low out, and so now we're in a little bit of a lull. I'm hoping.
It's taking its way to get up to the 30s.
Yeah, and then they warned us. They says, "Hey, we're going to be about 10 degrees above our average for the year or for the season." And I'm like, "I'm fine.
Yay.
I'm fine with it. I'm fine with that. I'm just tired of waking up and it's 10 degrees or Celsius, and it's like." You take a jacket, you wear a long sleeve, and then by 12, 1 in the afternoon,
you're taking that shit off. Yep.
Yeah, exactly. Snow, Donald. Better you than
Donald chicken.
Oh, good for you guys. At least I know where it's going. You're welcome.
I just got rain. That's all I got.
The other day we got rain. When I say the other day, it was either Thursday or Friday. And the sun was shining as bright as can be. I know it happens to you. And you see the rain maybe a mile or two away. And you're thinking,
you see that thing over there that looks like rain, but
So I'm at work and I'm looking out at the mountains that are about 2 miles away, 3 miles away. And you could see it coming in. It's getting windy. But where I'm at, it's sunny, but it's just windy. But you see it because the clouds or the mountains are starting to disappear, and you could see the rain coming in the bands.
Yep.
Is that coming this way? And you're like, yeah, it looks like it. It looks like it.
And then it's gone.
And well, we didn't get anything. So I'm getting ready to leave. And again, the sun's out there are clouds in the sky, but there's patches of blue. I'm heading home, and then all of a sudden it's a drop here, a drop there, and then I get just before my street, and now it's coming down steady. But the sun is as out and shining as bright as if there's not a cloud in the sky. But it's raining in my particular area. So of course,
So it's like the cartoon with the cloud following.
exactly is what it's like.
Yeah.
And you know, I had the truck all cleaned up and everything, and it was just enough though that you could see all the rain marks on it from the little bit of dirt that was on it. And so,
Of course.
yeah,
Yep.
exactly. And that was the extent of the rain for
Yeah,
like
just enough
5
to make it
minutes,
dirty.
literally.
Yep. Just enough to make it dirty.
It just enough to, yeah, exactly right. Exactly right. But like I said, I know it rained. I watched it, but nothing. I've had it rain where I'm standing in my front door looking out, and blocks away, it's raining. I'm standing in the sun. And I can see the water going down the street on the next couple blocks over.
And it's fucking dry. Yeah.
And I am as dry as can be. But that's how it is here.
Yeah, we sometimes get that.
That's the desert.
Yeah.
That's the desert.
It's usually about most of the time when it is actually fucking raining, it's inland about 150, 200 k's, and we never see nothing.
Yeah. Well, I
Slept
tell you
in
what,
hanging.
you start drinking that fever tree with the botanist, you'll sleep in a lot more.
And a good sleep it will be.
Yeah. And find that Isla cask one. Oh my goodness, that's so good. All right. I will catch you all later on. Get my butt in gear and do something kind of productive, I guess. I don't know.
Semi-productive. Yeah.
Semi-productive. Yeah, I've got a few things on there. I really want to get this stuff up off the floor, and it's just books, but I kind of just stopped because it just got to the point where I'm like, I got to move on. Yeah. And now it's like, I'm back to where I got to get it off the floor. I got to get it off the floor. But still, no floor whiskey.
No floor whiskey. Yeah.
Been weeks. Yeah. I mean, it's rested a moment while I move things.
Oh, that's fine. That's in transition.
It's in transition. Exactly. It's it's in transition. I needed to reach for something, and you're absolutely correct. In transition. So, all right, everyone. I will catch you all later. Have a great day.
You too, and enjoy your stream.
See ya.
Cheerio. Kind of productive. Oh my god, that's an awful thing to happen. I tried to be productive today and got fuck all done. I got a little bit done. Move some stuff around. I just really didn't have any energy today. I was just like, yeah. I got a bit done. I went and did some shopping, moved some shit around, cleaned some shit up. I got a bit done. Not as much as what I wanted to get done. Sting like a bee, do not float like a butterfly. That's ridiculous. Exactly. Wash your car and you'll get rain. That's how it works. And it's the modern rain dance. Or the other one, do the washing. Like it rained a little bit this morning, and then it like cleared up. It was kind of sunny, so I thought, I'll do the washing. Half an hour later, after I hung it up, it started raining. But it was only one little bit, and then the sun came back out again, so it was all good to get it done. There you go. I did get some shit. Did my washing, did some shopping. Move some shit around in the shed. Move some shit around the house. Put away juices, got 3 calls from my brother, most of all cleared the letterbox and been here. There you go. There you go, you got some stuff done already. Yeah, I've got to hammer it this week because doing a garage sale in the shed this weekend. We're hoping to do the garage sale this weekend, but the rain, and I thought they had what I thought was 2 pagodas in the big pagoda looking bags. It wasn't. One's a tent and one's a massage table. Cook pepper, cook ma brekkie, do it right, hit the safe way for some German beer. Hell yeah. Get that Paolana tall boy 4-pack. I did buy some chocolate. I bought 2 blocks of fruit nut, and I bought some chocolate ginger, dark chocolate ginger. Fuck me dead, that cost me like $17. 2 Gordonvilles ready for the tonic, plus making coffee, get around to make some crock pot meals for the week. Nice. Multitasking, that's it. One with 3 small ones in it. Okay.
But
Yeah, we've got like one big one medium-sized one. And then there's a big pressure cooker here that Charlie wants to pull down. Oh, it's not huge, but it's a decent sized one. It's brand new. Sit in front of my house in a lawn chair and take the piss out of some Yanks. Will Esky with some piss? Knock the top off. Get it in ya. So is it actually 3 little ones inside a big one, or is it just 3 little ones? No, I agree, having the 3 individual ones, definitely, because then you get a bit of variety instead of doing one big-ass meal, because then you're going to make, what, 3 big-ass meals, and then you have a shitload of the same stuff. So it's 3, okay, so it's 3 pots in 1 heater. Nice. That's pretty cool. Yeah, I don't think I've ever seen that. I'd have to ask Carly. She would know, so since she deals with that stuff, sells it, knows all the brands, all the models. Russian nesting crock pots. Yeah, I think the 3 next to each other, not 3. Well, I suppose you could do a 3 tall too. You could do it that way too. Surprised you didn't come on the stream. Faberware has one that's all 3 in a line. Like this one instead. Wow, that's pretty cool. Yeah, I've never seen one like that. That's pretty cool. And 3 independent temperature. That's pretty fucking cool. Yep, I've never seen one like that. I like it. Give 100%. 100% is impossible. And idiots recommend that. He's not wrong. Yeah, I like it. It's like having 3 crock pots all in one. Literally. Well, Carly just bought a dual air fryer. We've been talking about getting one for a while, and she's obviously grabbed it. I don't know, bucks? Jesus. Yeah, we gotta get a new cooktop.
Oh, for fuckity fuck's sake.
Fuckity fuck's sake. A linear package. Same independent control, yeah. Depending on your bench space. You just load the air fryer up with top tools on it. Air fryer. Yeah. $15 old and has crappy rings on it. Gas with professional double oven storage and range stop screw or I'm cooking at home. Fuck yeah. I must admit, I'm pretty happy. I mean, it's an old fucking stove, but it is gas. So I can cook my steaks without fucking having to. I hate cooking. I can't deal with electric. I use it, but I fucking hate it. There's no temperature control. It's fucking either hot or fucking not hot. Takes ages to heat up. They don't cool down. There's gas in it. And you fucking turn it and it changes instantly. Fucking. Electric sucks. Places electrical enemy stove and uses a patent technology to prevent fires from starting in the stove and a single fire. So what's it do? It says fire prevention. They heat very well and very even. Okay. But if you turn it down, it fucking goes down quickly? Looks like it might. Convection on the large oven. Yeah, convection oven. Fan force is good, but convection is the shit. It goes down fairly quickly. Yeah. That's the bigger thing that shits me with electric. Nah, I just don't like electric. Gas with cast iron, baby. That's the way to go. Tonic. Good juice. The newer induction ones, yeah. I mean, maybe the new ones are probably really good. Carly's got an eye on one that she wants to replace. We might have to modify the bench. That's the only thing I can do it. She's eyeing off. New Microsoft Edge always gets stuck on the top left corner when you try to open it. What? Fuck it, I'm using Chrome for the next 5 years. You probably won't, because I think it's November this year when they start doing the new fucking extension thing. They're gonna fuck all the extensions up, so you won't be able to use ad blockers or anything. If I can't use an ad blocker, I ain't using a browser. Fuck that. Yeah, it's over for Windows 10 too. And I don't want them. Cheers, hanging. Yep, forcing everyone to go over to Windows 11 when fucking Windows 10 is the most popular fucking OS in terms of Windows shit. You shove your Windows 11 up your ass. You like Windows 11? Like vanilla Windows 11, or you've had to modify the fuck out of it? Because that's the problem. I have to fucking modify the fuck out of it. Are you using a Microsoft account? That's one thing I refuse. Local account or nothing. Hate Edge. Also refuse MS account spyware. Not happening. Yeah, exactly. Then you gotta use third-party things to kill all the fucking telemetry that you can't turn off. Then you gotta get rid of fucking Cortana and fucking Copilot crap, and now the fucking other screenshot bullshit thing. The fucking Windows operating system is so munted. Right click on a file and rename it as an action bar at the top. Windows 10 has that too. Don't care what it is, I mod the crap out of anything on the computer. Yeah, ditto. 100%. And with the latest update of Windows 11, they stopped the normal thing where you pretty much killed the internet connection, so you couldn't set. Used to be able to set it up. You could do Windows Shift 10 and then open the command prompt and then do the OOBE and then kill the network connection, so you could set up a local account. They stopped that, but there's another workaround now. You put it in a different code and it just fucking automatically load straight into a local account and doesn't even ask for any of the shitty questions. It pretty much just goes, restarts. Like at the beginning of the thing, it says what language. You put the thing in the command prompt and it restarts and it goes getting everything ready and it's fucking up to the desktop. I'm like, fuck yes! I saw that video a couple of days ago. Somebody found that. I'm like, fucking nice. Local account, straight up. Ask for username, password, boom, done. None of that other shit. You don't have to do any of that crap. And then obviously you've got to turn off all the shit afterwards. Telemetry crap. I just fucking hate the bloatware they give you these days. Shove the office crap in there and give you Windows bloody... all the shit you got to fucking clean off. Hey,
Today,
Don
Donna Pass Whiskey, cheers, mate.
Every time you do a Windows update, it puts half of that fucking shit back. So merge reentry that turns off all immediately. You just need to know where it is. Yeah, but that's after you've done the install. There's a couple of good third-party programs you can load on that kills everything. Yeah, that's where he went wrong there. Hey, I don't, but I'm talking about other people's computers I have to work on. My shit's turned off. I do it manually. There ain't no fucking Microsoft gonna tell me when I'm gonna do a fucking update. Fucking bloatware. Still gotta try and fix that fucking restart issue. I don't know whether it's a Windows thing or... Nah, I don't think it is a Windows thing. I think it's my motherboard. There's something fucking weird that stops it from fucking restarting. Very fucking annoying. So my computer's definitely due for a fucking restart, but I can't fucking do it. It crashes at the boss. Annoying AF. That reminds me, I need to check one of my clients' fucking DNS update. Nope, still hasn't propagated. Nope. Yeah, 100% should keep. Oh my god, it's so annoying. Especially when you got people nagging at it. Oh, shit's not working. It's like, well, nothing I can fucking do. I gotta wait for it to fucking propagate. It's a very apt description, though. Random misfired behavior. God, sometimes to have it explode backwards, yeah. Yeah, sometimes it just like propagates out really nicely and quite quickly, and it's all well done. And other times it's like, yeah, nothing. And you get little spits and pats, like you say, and just, yeah. It's fucking very annoying. It's always one of those things when I set up a new shit. I've got a modified DNS, and I'm like, oh, here we go. I always warn them, it's like, you're going to be waiting a couple of days. Could be 72 hours by the time that shit gets working. Don't hold your breath. Yeah, that's true. As long as they're able to see their shit and they think that it works, and then it's all good. And someone else gets the IP used to have, and all bets off. Yep. Yeah, fucking sucks. Alright. Damn thing you can do about it. Just like all the postcodes and zip codes got munted. Oh shit. Cloudy and stupid moon. Pups walked, and I have returned. As admin, I get an email saying, "What the fuck am I doing?"
G'day Shredwood, cheers mate.
What's up, Shred? One hijacking the new Just update your fucking DNS. Yeah, that's annoying.
G'day unseen report, cheers mate.
What's up, Lux? Plugs say I'm the old owner and the customer has a ding dong. Ding dong ISP.
G'day C Jackson, cheers mate.
What's up, C? Well, hopefully overnight it's fucking updated just for them to get their shit working. And to worry about the rest propagating.
G'day Eric, wait whiskey studies, cheers mate.
Hey Eric, hope you're doing well.
G'day Archie Luxury Livestream, cheers mate.
Archie Luxury Livestream. Which Archie Luxury is it? Lux, is it Tan? Is it Jock? Actually, no, Jock hasn't got those keys. The real problem is trying to guess how long it will take and the horrible wait while you're on one leg and one. Yeah, I know, it's fucking annoying as fuck. And the worst thing is, I did the DNS change and then they wanted to change it to something else. So I had to fucking change it again. So it was.
G'day only in Asia, cheers mate.
Oh, it's Lux, okay. So I had to go back and change it again to something else. So it's probably double munted now. Because they're both fighting against each other now. Well, we'll see what happens. I can only push the update.
G'day Wealth and Worth, cheers mate.
To see what fucking. Yep, the hive. Yep. And they wanted the domain level redirects, which, yeah, ain't gonna fucking work until the DNS updates as well. Anyway, it is what it is. Just fucking frustrating when you got shit to do and you're just twiddling your fucking thumbs and you just leave it for a few hours, go back and check it, nah, still not updated. Go back and check it again, nah, still not updated. suppose I better go hunting around to find the fucking gin, isn't I? What gin should I get? Yo, yo.
Cheers, mate.
Cheers, mate.
Cheers, mate.
Long time no see. How you doing?
I'm getting an echo. Hold on.
It's probably me.
No, it's probably me. Can you hear me now? No, that's not
Yeah,
gonna work.
I can still hear you.
Can you hear me now?
Yep. No echo on
I'm
screen.
just screwing with you.
Yeah, I know. That's why I was laughing.
So, for a year now, crap, I can hear myself.
You should.
Hold
on. No, echo cancellation is on.
Now try it.
Test, 1, 2.
Can you hear me?
Yep.
But now I'm not hearing you off of here. Shit.
Okay. So it's only your end here because we can't hear it, okay?
Okay. You know, the older I get, the dumber I get.
Don't we all? Haven't got to the stage where the young ones have to do all my fucking tech leads yet.
I think at this point, I had these Biden moments, and it's almost as if I need someone else to wipe my butt sometimes. God, just like that.
If you're gonna pay for someone to do it, I think you're doing all right.
I'm only 58. I'm not that old. I blame it on the COVID vaccines. This is a side effect of the COVID vaccines that I got years ago.
Yeah, those fucking things. Young one says the guy 15 years younger.
For about a year now, I've had severe respiratory issues.
Yeah, that's what I was wondering. How's the update? Still not good.
So it started off towards the end of March, just before I went to Scotland. I thought I was experiencing nose blindness due to smelling and tasting so many whiskeys. You know, like you can get oversaturated.
Mm-hmm.
And then I was like, no, there's other issues going on. This must be just bad allergies. Hey, it's springtime. This stuff happens. I'll go over to Scotland and things will clear up and I'll be fine. Nope. Because when you're going to a country that rains all the time and has a small window of sunshine.
All the pollen in the world.
Yes. So I get over there and I'm doing there's like 8 whiskeys in 30 minutes. I'm smelling them and your brain's just going, oh man. You know, you're just like, I can't smell this one, can't smell this one. And I started sweating, man. It was just, you know, all this time, all this money, traveling to the side. So then I think, okay, well, this is a seasonal thing. I'll come back to the US, summertime will hit, things will dry up and it'll go away. Got worse.
Yeah.
So then in the fall, I finally, Eric, you need to go see a doctor. I have seen doctors, I've seen specialists, I've had CT scans, I've had head scans. They put a camera up my nose. They did the pokey thing, for the allergies.
Yeah, allergy test.
Finally, I've been doing immunotherapy since the beginning of the year. Every Friday, after work, I go then they gave me a shot, and they increased the dosages, over a year.
Yeah.
And supposedly the theory is your immune system will kick in and do its thing, but thus far, it ain't happening. And all the pills they give me, I might as well be taking like Flintstone vitamins. They do nothing.
Nothing.
They do absolutely nothing. And,
So they still have no idea what the fuck's going on.
And I bought this thing. It's called Navage. Have you ever seen a Navage?
I've heard of it. Yeah.
I'll be right back. Hold on. I'll be right back.
It's that thing you shove in your face and flushes out and smokes the steam thing. Flintstone vitamins. Bottle of Dickle. Yep, that's the one. Shove it on your face.
I don't have anything in here. I do this twice a day.
Flushes it out. Yep.
Then you put water in here. You put a little packet of like salt water, and it goes in one nose, out the other, and comes down here. And you're like, eh. It's basically so twice a day my nose gets an enema.
Yeah.
Is what it is. And it took me about a month to get used to it. So in the meantime, it's like going down the whole back of my throat. I'm choking, I'm gagging. It's like I'm being waterboarded. It's like I've gone to Guantanamo Bay and I'm being waterboarded,
Yeah.
But after they did the put the thing up my nose and took the pictures, I have a deviated septum. Then I kind of got, the plumbing in my nose is kind of bent, which is fairly common. So what you figure out is you have to hold it like a particular way to get it fit just right. It's kind of like if you're trying to put gas in your tank and the nozzle.
I was gonna say, yeah, some tanks you got to put it in a certain way, otherwise it.
Yeah, like an old automobile. So now it works just fine, and I come home at the end of the day from work and I can feel just, and it's actually, I like it now. I like getting enemas.
Cleans it right out.
One of the things I want to show you though, so if you notice, if you watch my videos, most of my reviews are cask strength whiskeys.
Yep, for obvious reasons.
Yeah. And I'm doing like one every 2 weeks. Most of my notes are really coming from, because I do have these moments of clarity. So most of my perceptions of a whiskey isn't when I'm actually filming necessarily. It's when I've had those moments of clarity and I'm paying attention to it then. And then when I do the video, I'm really talking about what I perceived when I had that moment of clarity. Anyway, but gosh darn it, I got to do cask strength whiskeys.
What a shame.
Yeah. But I'm not consuming as often or as much because I don't want to kill myself. And so that's why there's less videos, not one every 2 weeks maybe now. But anyway, so such is life. I'm hoping within a year. I'm hoping in 2026 to go back to Scotland, retake the exam. But if a year from now I'm still experiencing this, I don't know. I have to move out to the desert or something. So because apparently
I can't find out what's causing it to nip it in the bud.
I live next to the ocean and it's moist here all the time. I get a mist. There's a hill range between where I live and the Silicon Valley, so it can be completely dry over here, 20 degrees hotter, but right here, it's like Scotland here.
So what's your humidity during the day?
You can get humid. It could be. I don't know what this is. Hey Siri. What's 63 degrees Fahrenheit in Celsius?
It's like
63 degrees Fahrenheit is 17.22 degrees
Yeah,
Celsius.
in the thing. Yeah.
So it can be 17. It can be 17 degrees Celsius, but it feels like 80 degrees Fahrenheit. Which is, it feels 20 degrees hotter just from the humidity. So you can walk around in shorts and t-shirt. It can be like, almost freezing temperature, but if you got all this humidity, you're perfectly comfortable because of the humidity.
It's the same where I am right now. It's always between 70 plus humidity day in, day out. So.
Oh, the humidity. Anyway.
Yeah. Well, nighttime right now, it's probably 95 or some shit right now. So, yeah. Same kind of crap. Exactly, shoot kitty. Exactly.
But anyway, I wanted to show you something. And this relates to, I'm trying to figure out their business model. And it relates to what I see going on in the whiskey world. I have now the Titan from Picard.
Oh, you got it from that new release?
Well, that's what I wanted to talk about. So I have the Titan. I have.
Yeah, they brought out.
I got this. This is the
Miranda class.
No, it's the same name as Picard. Oh, this is the Stargazer.
Yeah. So it's from that release.
Stargazer.
One of the ones. Yep.
Oh, and then I have the large version of the Enterprise F, which is I already had the smaller one. Hold on. I already had the smaller one. Now I have the larger one. So now I have the larger one, which only makes like one screen appearance. I mean, which was I think on Federation Day or whatever it was they were celebrating. It makes a
exactly.
Yeah. So they never did a movie.
It looks pretty cool.
Yeah, but they never did a movie or a TV series. I think it's a cool looking ship. Give us a movie or something where this thing stars it, and it's in the games. I guess most people know about this.
Yeah, it's from Star Trek Online. Yeah.
Excuse me, but I really like this puppy.
Yeah, it's
very retro, and I like it.
Yeah.
So for those who are watching and don't care, Eagle Moss that was originally making this, of course, went out of business. I think they had a bad business. I'll relate this to whiskey in a second. They had a bad business model in which you could get something from Eagle Moss faster through Amazon than you could from Eagle Moss.
Well, I was paying the subscription, so I was getting them every month.
Oh, so I could get them cheaper and faster from Amazon than I could get them from Eagle Moss. So I think that's kind of what contributed killing them, because their marketing and selling strategy was off. I'm not saying it's the only thing, but I think it contributed to it. Why should I buy from Eagle Moss when I can get it faster and whatever from Amazon, and someone else is making some profit there? You know what I mean?
Yeah, I think the company that was making it was fine, but their distribution model was shite.
Right. That's exactly what I'm talking about. Exactly.
Yeah. So because I remember when I first subscribed to them, it was a different company here that was dealing with them, and they were fucking shit. And then they changed to a different company, and it was a lot better. Because occasionally they'd miss an issue, and I'd say, "Oi, I didn't get such an issue," and they, "Yeah, no worries," and they'd send it out. But before that, whoever their distribution was through, it was absolute garbage. But it was still shit. But it got better.
So there's something similar going on. So this company called Fan Home, they're doing something very similar, and I'm like, they're gonna screw themselves. First, it's a subscription model. I mean, you can't. I don't have them lit up, but for those who are watching, I've got like, I don't know, over 400 ships here. This is my Star Trek room. This is my Star Trek and NASA room. So these are all full of ships. 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 I'm full of ship. I don't know if you know that.
Mine are all in boxes. I've got nowhere to put them.
The boxes are all in the closet back there. That's nothing but boxes.
Yeah, mine are still in the boxes, in boxes. I got boxes and boxes of them. Yep.
And there's more stuff. There's so much stuff here you can't even see. But anyway,
I got the comics too because Eagle Moss brought out the comics set, and they were really cool because on the spine it made a big picture. So each issue you got it made more of the picture, so it was like a whole
right
swath of the different ships. It was fucking awesome.
So Fan Home is doing the same thing. They want you to subscribe. In order to get these ones, you have to subscribe.
Yep.
But then because you're subscribed, you're going to start getting stuff that you might already have. Because they have this stuff they want to offload that I've already got. Well, I don't want to. I just want the ones that I want.
I don't think they're offloading because I think all that's already gone. I think they bought the tooling and the molding from the company that was making it, and they're doing it under their own name. So that's why it's not Eagle Moss. So I think the manufacturers that were doing it for Eagle Moss, I think Fan Home is doing it through them. But it's completely separate to Eagle Moss.
Right, but if you get a subscription, you don't get to pick and choose what you get.
No, you get what you get.
Right, and that's the problem is if I subscribed, I would start getting ships I already have and don't want.
Yeah, well, that's the thing. We don't know what they're going to produce because they don't really say. So yeah, you're right. So those ships, their first release was new stuff. But yeah, are they going to go back and start doing Enterprise A, B, C, D? Well, what are they going to do?
Yeah, so everybody. I mean, if you read the comment section on their on the advertisements on Facebook, everybody has the exact same complaint: is why would I subscribe and get a bunch of stuff I already have? That doesn't make any sense. Okay, okay. This is the same thing goes on in the whiskey world. So where is the money being made there?
G'day, Lord Explode. Cheers, mate.
What's up, Lord? You could always have spare ships. Yeah, but if you already got 400, you don't want more duplicates. What the fuck are you going to put them? You want new ships.
That's a whole nother issue. Then I just buy a bigger house.
Yeah, that's right. And then you need more ships to fill it, and then you need another house, and eggs out everywhere. Bees. Actually, Lord, do you want a master table? I've got a brand new master table. I already know you got a couple. That's what the ceiling is for. Yeah, hanging from the ceiling. Yeah.
So, okay, so where's the money being made? And this is the same thing with whiskey.
Yeah, exactly.
It's the flippers. It's the flippers. So, and you know, and how the heck are they going to get around that? And so, say Springbank or a lot of other popular distilleries. So, I did not buy these from Fan Home. I bought them off of eBay.
And really? So somebody bought them and flipped them already.
Yep, and I paid twice as much as if I had bought them from Fan Home. But I'm not paying for a subscription and getting a bunch of stuff I don't want.
Yeah, I agree.
So somebody out there is if you could do 5 subscriptions, and the amount of money you make off of flipping them will pay for your subscriptions, plus put money in your pocket.
Yep.
And this happens. I mean, this happened in the wine world as well. It's and you actually learn. It's in the books and stuff on you study marketing, different ways of marketing products. Exclusivity, limited time offer.
Yeah.
You know that appeal. Oh, I gotta get it. You know, limited release. We only made 100,000 cases. You know?
Well, so like with the Whiskey Club, I get Whiskey Club only bottles, and then you look at the auction end of the month, and there's that bottle.
So there was a winery up in real nice Pinots, William Selam, Seylam, up in like the Sonoma area, north of San Francisco. Really great Pinot Noirs, and they tried to do this. You have to be on the subscription, and you have to pay for a subscription in order to buy our wines. Well, they're very nice Pinots, but there's enough Pinot Noir on the market. People are like,
why? Yeah.
I'll go buy something else.
Yep.
So they did this subscription thing. Now their inventory is backing up because they don't have enough subscribers. This exclusivity, pitch it didn't really work. There's enough out there. And so they start showing up in stores. I think I just froze. Yeah, we're both froze. What happened? Now I just see me, which isn't a bad thing. Okay. Anyway, so next thing you know, you start seeing Williams-Salem in local stores, restaurants, and now they just got rid of their whole club thing. The thing is, you have to first create the demand and the hype and let your product sit. Are we still on? You need to remodulate, dude.
The Scotch Down Under computer core is operating within nominal parameters. Completely fucking munted.
Meantime, I'll entertain the troops with a flyby. Welcome to the Eric White Whiskey Studies, where we talk about Star Trek, drink coffee, and complain about our non-working nasal passages. And talk about marketing. Anyway, so you have to first create the hype. You can't just go, this is the model we're going to use for marketing our stuff, and then jump into it and assume everybody's just going to buy into it. Thank you very much, dear. There we go. Now you're on the other side. That's weird.
Stupid fucking thing. Nah. Just being munted.
Just being munted.
Yeah.
So they tried using the exclusivity marketing scheme before they actually had the actual hype. And so they ended up going, well, that didn't work. So then they had to start pushing out their wines out to the regular market and get off the exclusivity list. And at which time, when people start trying the wines, they're like, yeah, these are very nice wines, but it's not like there aren't other wineries on the
G'day,
market.
Freed's first time. Whiskey reviews, cheers, mate.
So
what's happening here is there is a desire, there is a driving market, but not for such a huge market that people are willing to subscribe who are already fans and already collectors and already have a collection, that they're willing to buy stuff they already have.
No, 100%.
And if you do subscribe, you're going to get a bunch of ships you already have, and you're not going to be able to flip them because the market is flooded with them already.
Yep, and that's immediately, as soon as they announced it was a subscription model and they showed the first batch, I went, no, I'm out.
So I like them a lot, but I'm paying less by just buying secondary from what I want than buying a subscription.
And you're only getting the ones that you want.
Yeah. And I'm not stuck with a bunch of boxes of stuff, I'm not going to be able to flip, so.
Yeah.
So I said, screw it. And there's enough on eBay or whatever else that everybody's within the same price range, more or less, 10 or 20 bucks here or there.
Yep.
So I said, screw it, I'm buying them. I just got these like a week ago. In the meantime.
And you're helping promote the bad business model. Nice. Exactly.
So if you're looking for an investment to buy and is boxes of Kleenex, because I'm going through a box a week.
I bet you are. It's like the 2022 toilet paper shortage. The great toilet paper shortage.
God, I remember that. Going to the store and there's the toilet, and then if you couldn't get toilet paper, you buy paper towels. And
yeah.
Like, holy cow.
We went to the hardware store and bought a hose.
That was nuts, and it made no bloody sense whatsoever.
Nah, absolutely. And then if they did have stock, it was only like 1 pack per person, and people fighting over it.
And there was some young dude. He rented a storage facility.
Yeah, I saw that. Yep.
And he filled it up full of paper.
Yep. It's like those people that do it with the Macallan. They buy cases and cases of every release, and then wonder why they can't get rid of it.
So anyway, but the hype of Springbank seems to have somewhat mellowed, or is that just my perception?
It's because nobody can get it.
Yeah, so people aren't talking about it so much. It's like, why talk about it if you can't get it?
You can't get it. Like, here, it's stupidly priced. It shows up. You'll get an email saying they'll get a shop will get a small amount of allocation, and then you go to that website. The website crashes instantly. You never get it.
So I've been seeing the 10-year-old on the shelves at local stores.
Yeah, not here.
Yeah, in fact, there's a wine shop Half Moon Bay. It's a tourist town. It's I don't even know if we have a hospital here, and they don't deliver the mail to my house. You have to go pick it up. There aren't enough people living here. They're gonna pay someone to deliver the mail. You got to go pick it up from the post office, which is inconvenient. But there's a wine shop in Half Moon Bay. This is more of a wine state than anything else. And they had this little, in the corner, this little shelves for whiskey, and they got Springbank 10-year-old.
Buy it.
Well, I have it already. I
know.
But nice. I'm seeing it Total Wine and more your chain stores. I'm seeing it in other shops. So I think the demand is kind of evening out, and so it's showing up more.
Yeah, I think the pricing of it, even though it's not Springbank's fault, well, it is kind of, but because it's really good and people want it. But yeah, the pricing on once it gets to the store is fucking ridiculous.
Well, I kind of think there's also, things fluctuate up and down, up and down. I think we're sort of leveling out in terms of whiskey in general, Scotch in general, and so hey, let's build a distillery, let's revive a distillery hype is going on, that the consumption, it's softened. I don't know if it's quite going to go into a whiskey lock like the 1980s.
No, it's just I think it's peaked. I think it's steadily where it is. It's not, hasn't really dropped, hasn't really increased. I think it's just steadily going along.
And then the general economy, can people afford to buy it? It is a luxury item.
Yep. Pretty much everyone that I talk to, their spending has definitely slowed down when it comes to whiskey. And a lot of us nerds that are on Whiskey Tube, we've got pretty decent stocks. We're not going out buying a shitload.
I'd have to be consuming. I have over 400 bottles, so
same. Yeah.
Yeah, I'd be dead from drinking before I ever got through all that stuff. So.
Yep, Springbank, hundreds of bottles available, hundreds of dollars the price. Yep. Yeah. Well, happy first contact day for yesterday, anyway.
I'm sorry, I missed that part. What was that?
First contact day yesterday.
Oh, yeah, I forgot. Oh, yeah. Yeah. Oh, man. Well, we have first contact every day at NASA. It's just. Hey, we haven't figured out what restroom they use. That's our biggest problem. What restroom, what toilet do the extraterrestrials use? We haven't figured that out yet.
I think they bring their own.
Well, we caught one of them pissing in the sink, so it's like, dude. Yeah, and then we had a meeting, and one of them was pinching a loaf on top of the meeting room table. I'm like, dude.
But that's normal for where they come from.
I know. They go wherever they go,
Yep.
Whatever. And then they wonder why we want to do an autopsy on them,
Yeah, exactly. We've got to work out the biology. And vice versa. They do it on us.
Yeah. Hey, if you haven't been probed, man, you haven't
That's
learned.
right.
In
They
fact,
further come across the cows and went, well, that ain't. Yeah, there you go. Yeah. Head to tail. That's a head to tail.
yeah, in this way, it actually put it in reverse and it blows it up here and then comes out here.
Well, there was a South Park episode about that.
Oh, yeah. The centipede, the eye centipede, or whatever it was.
No, the one where they were shitting out their mouths.
Oh, yeah, that one too. Yeah, that one too. Yeah, and Carmen's over the toilet going, ah.
Yeah.
Anyway. Oh, man.
Yeah. Did you watch the abomination that was Section 31 movie?
So, if someone didn't tell you what Section 31 was,
If you put
and
your
started
phaser on heavy stun and your aim is really good,
you would never in a million years guess that had anything to do with Star Trek.
Nope.
There's one character who's referred to as being from Starfleet, but there's no uniform. There's no ships. There's no uniforms. There's nothing Star Trek about it. And I watched it a couple of times just to try to figure out what the heck was even going on. I like Michelle Yeoh as an actor or actress, whatever she identifies as. And I think she kicks butts. I think she's really, really good. But I'm like, what the hell is this? And the hype, Section 31, and then they release one episode next week, nothing. Next week, nothing. Next week, nothing. Where's the other episodes? If you want to have someone watching them, you build the anticipation. Hey, it's whatever night of the week is. It's Friday night. The new episode's going to be out, and so the next week you tune in again, and then you tune in again.
Exactly.
Again, and then you tune in again. So you keep watching episodes, but we're going to release one, and then a year later release another one. By then, who in the hell's running this show? Even if it's good content, even if the story was awesome, the acting is awesome, and everything else is awesome, if you expect it to be a series where they're going to follow the story, you have to put them out after each other, not a year apart.
I've ranted about this many, many times. I hate the modern streaming model because exactly that reason. Back in the day, it'd be each week, so you would have something to talk about. Like when Game of Thrones was such a huge water cooler moment, people would have watch parties, and everyone on the internet would be talking about it, theorizing what was happening, blah blah blah. And there's shows around it. That was awesome marketing. Now you get 8 episodes, comes out all at once. People talk about it for a couple of weeks, then nothing for 2 years. You've already forgotten what happened, and then you get another shitty 8 episodes, and then you got to wait another 2 years. I mean, it's the most ridiculous fucking model whatsoever.
Now, in the olden days, back in the olden days when I was a young lad, okay, with a movie, right? Star Wars, whatever. They release a movie, it's in the theater, and you have to wait until they make another movie and it's in the theater again. The movie maybe went to, back several years later, it made its way to VHS, and then on home box office, HBO. But that's understood because the pace of the ability to release and watch, it's the movie theater. That's the way movie theaters work. And so you kind of accept that. And in the meantime, you're reading the comic books and you're going to the conventions and
then you get novelists to come out with novels and
Right. Yeah. And whatever else. But this is a different platform. You have to treat it accordingly. If you're going to keep people hanging on the cliffhangers to want to watch the next episode. So they would have been better off if, let's say there's eight episodes, make them all, and then release them one every 2 weeks, even if you want to spread it out.
Exactly, spread it out.
One every 2 weeks, and do it when more people are maybe wanting to watch TV, maybe in the middle of winter, I don't know, or there are people during the holidays, they're going to be home. Figure out an optimum time for release. Summertime, maybe not. People are out playing, enjoying the sunshine. I don't know.
Well, it doesn't matter when you release them, because if the show is good and you build up the anticipation and you make it that you want to watch what happens, you leave it like that kind of annoying cliffhanger fucking moment. Like Best of Both Worlds 1 and 2, when that split, it was like, oh, that kind of anticipation. You want that.
Yeah, because part 1 was in spring. You have all summer to wait to the fall.
Exactly.
Season again.
Exactly. So if you did that for the few of the episodes with your 8 episodes, and like you say, bring them out, and if it's set at a certain time, people do watch parties, and then you get 2 weeks for the social media to fucking kick off and rant about it and talk about it, which is your advertising, which is your promotion. It's already there for you. Yeah.
I don't know, man. I'm wondering if there's an issue, because they were using some special studio up in Canada that's like this gigantic green room, where it's not just a matter of green screens in the background where they have to pretend they see stuff. They're actually recording where they can actually see what's going on. It's almost as close as you being in a holodeck. And that was the setting.
Well, that Star Wars started doing that, and now everyone's using it. Yeah, it's the I'm trying to think of the name of it. Yeah, so it goes all the way around. They project it on so the lighting, everything is already on the actual screen.
Right. But I think if I recall correctly, maybe it's changed since then. They only had one of those, and it was up in Canada.
There's a bunch of them now.
Yeah, I would imagine there would be. I mean, because there'd be such a demand for it, you'd have to make more of them. And they got gazillions of dollars, so they've got to be replacing some of the old Hollywood studios with those, upgrading them. You ever been to Universal Studios?
The first one was the Boba Fett. That's the first when they did it.
Right.
That's what started it. And now there's even private companies that specialize just in that. It makes it huge. But they are starting to look a bit same, because they've done that in most of the movies. They do a lot of that. There's still a lot of green screen, but they are starting to use. I'm trying to think of the word of the fucking thing. Old-time TV marketing was funded around US school here. New programs include September of the Week, the kids back at school, summers were rerun, some summer for blockbuster movies, not TV. True. But the your TV shows like Star Trek and all those shows, they run on a timetable.
So I don't know. It didn't. I was disappointed, but I didn't think it totally sucked. But I was disappointed. It could have been worse. At least they didn't,
and I'm not going to watch it.
At least they didn't stand around the hallway talk about their feelings.
No, you go wait for fucking the news show for that.
Yeah. Discovery.
No, that's finished Starfleet Academy. You got to wait for that. That's where they're going to be talking about.
More
who they're banging and
There's even a couple times. There was even a couple times during the heat of battle, something going on, and they introduce let's have a conversation mode. There was this. There was a scene where
90210. Yep.
Wilderman, what her name is, the red-haired gal, for a long time had this big bump on her head and on her chin, and she kept every episode she gained about 10 pounds.
No idea. I didn't.
Anyway,
reason or whatever.
There's one episode of Discovery where she has a bunch of cadets, and they're out on a ship, and so forth. And then stuff going on, and the president of the Federation or whatever is with them, or the chief commanding on whatever, and she's talking to this person as if she's been to their planet and da. And so then, what's her name? The black captain. Her name is I can't remember her names. What the hell name? She in the middle of trying to keep these people from dying and killing, and they're getting shot at, and all this stuff's going on. She does a go into private mode. She has a bubble around her, and now she's going to talk about her feelings. I'm like,
right in the middle.
Whoa.
Yeah,
right in the middle. Let's talk about our feelings moment. Are you out of your Okay. You and I. Second World War, and we're
exactly.
You and I,
we're coming over the fucking hill.
And we're fighting the Germans.
Time out. I want to talk about the weather. Time out. I want to talk about the weather.
And we're fighting. All of a sudden, you go. I was abused as a child. And
yeah.
I never knew my father.
Yep, exactly.
And I was taken captive.
Absolutely ridiculous.
In fact, it would be hilarious to see someone make a World War II film, where throughout the film they're punctuated, but make it a comedy, so it's obviously like this is retarded.
And make the characters the same name as Star Trek. There you go, do it.
Unfortunately,
stupid shit.
Unfortunately, and this is reality, this is mirroring our culture.
Well, at
least here in the United States.
Yeah, it's not only the United States.
Yeah.
Was that a German mortar that just exploded? How does your childhood trauma make you feel about that? Yeah. Old time marketing. TNG was off network, so about the Fox CW syndication.
What in the original series, you could be in a fight, your shirt gets ripped, and then when you come back, what the heck?
Yeah.
You could come back and your shirt was repaired because someone forgot that your shirt was. Whoa, this thing just went black.
Hold on.
There we go. There's one episode where his shirt gets totally ripped, and they come back for a commercial. Someone wasn't paying attention in between takes, and his shirt. Oh man, too funny. Yeah, in one of the Star Trek movies, they accidentally, from the way they filmed it, there's an exit sign, like a normal, 20th century exit sign, emergency exit, that was in the background. They shot from the wrong angle.
Oh,
so
there's been some great videos where they've done all the different bits and pieces that were in the episodes. You can watch them on YouTube where someone's gone and looked at every frame, and you've got, the coffee cup or something fucking sitting there, like they did with Game of Thrones.
Yeah. Anyway, so with all this allergy stuff, on the one hand, it's an irritation that never goes away. Oh, and then Fridays when I get my inoculation, I feel like COVID without the fever. My eyes are
lovely.
I just feel like crap. I come home and I just totally feel like I take a bunch of painkillers. I'm taking popping Claritin, whatever. And as soon as I get in the morning, take another one. By mid-Saturday, I'm kind of back to somewhat back to normal. But man, it's just going through this.
They're hammering your immune system, aren't they? So, yeah.
Oh yeah, and my back of my arm swells a little bit. It itches like crazy. But I say this, but I have a friend of mine. His wife battled cancer for 17 years. She had brain cancer, and they opened her head up, did surgery in her. And and she was afterwards. She wasn't quite mentally 100% on, and her hair was didn't grow back. And I'm just like, Eric, how can you complain when you're not going through that? There's so many other things like.
True.
So I slap myself for complaining. Psh, you bitch.
It can always be worse.
Quit your bitching and blue nose. Anyway.
I was watching a classic horror
coming out the end constantly.
It'll drive up the thing in the 4-door. There you go. Drive off in a 2-door, rock up in a 4-door.
Oh man, that's funny.
But don't they have continuity fucking people these days? Making sure everything is all.
Yeah.
Still, it's easy to miss shit.
Well, the thing
is, you've recreate a set.
They didn't anticipate, people to watch it at home and be able to pause and rewind.
Well, exactly. Back in the day when it aired, that was it. It aired, and that was it. You missed it. You missed it.
Yeah, and you weren't gonna catch stuff like that. they also weren't expecting people to put things on high definition television.
Nope.
You could hide things in the dark, with a not 100% clarity. Now you watch
And
something.
it was all 3 to 4 on a little screen, exactly.
Yeah. Well, you watch stuff now on a high def television, and what was you never noticed on a regular television becomes glaringly obvious that it's kind of looks cheap.
Yep, 4K, HDR. Yep.
Yeah, there you go.
Exactly.
It's all been munted. Anyway. So I'm currently working on a Glenallachie cask strength, of course, batch number 8. Have you done a lot of Glenallachie?
I've only had the normal Glenallachie. I haven't had the cask strengths yet.
So I have like a 12, I think a 15, not
Yeah, I've
cask
only
strength,
got 12 and the 15.
and maybe an 18-year-old. So this is my first cask strength of Glenallachie. I like it, but and I mean it's brilliant. Billy Walker is brilliant. When they bought the distillery, it was good stuff to begin with, but I'm guessing it was somewhat tired.
Yeah, supposedly he's been doing all the barrels and stuff.
So doing the recasking, and that's bringing some other fresh notes.
Yeah, I haven't had it yet. Should you kidding? I haven't.
Oh, so it's Oloroso Pedro Jimenez, and then they recask it to bring some more layers of flavor and sort of and virgin oak, and a little bit of virgin oak. And when the last 2 trips to Scotland, I noticed a lot of distilleries have like brand new casks. I mean, like with the plastic wrap around them, they're sitting on a pallet with a plastic wrap, it helps hold on the pallet. Never been used. You can tell they're brand new casks.
Yeah.
So, and yet they're not releasing virgin oak. And the few you do see of virgin oak, like Deanston, it's like bourbon cask, first fill bourbon cask or whatever, and then sometime in virgin oak.
Mm-hmm.
So virgin oak is like use a little bit sparingly virgin oak just to bring some liveliness to it, some freshness.
Yeah, I mean, I got this Silky Midnight Irish, and that's got a little bit of virgin oak.
Oh, silky. Is that peated?
Yeah, it is. Oh, it's smoky.
Smoky.
It's smoky. It's
Yeah.
not really peated that much, but yeah, this has got some virgin oak in it.
Yeah, I
And
have.
you can definitely tell in the mid palate it pikes up a little bit.
Yeah, I have the dark silky. I like it. They use an Irish peat. They don't use a Scottish peat.
Yeah, well, this is the Midnight. I've already got the dark.
I have the dark.
The Midnight. I'm going to do a comparison side by side. I think this one's got a bit more punch to it, even though it's the same ABV, but it's interesting.
What's the ABV now?
46.
46. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, I have the dark. I like it.
Yeah, I like it too. That's why I was.
G'day,
curious
Four
about
Leaf
it.
Whiskey. Cheers, mate.
Yes, Stacey. Yep, Irish whiskey. I got the Midnight. I cracked it last night. I like it.
Andalusia in Texas also uses Irish peat for their.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, they're Striker. They call it Striker. Yeah, it's interesting. It's a different peatiness to it. I like it.
Wave the silky around, and there she is. Yeah.
So.
Yeah, like when you first have it, that smokiness is quite there, but then it disappears with that creamy butterness. And I paired it with a Edinger Vice Beer, and it paired quite nicely.
Okay.
It's not bad. It's not bad. And it was one of those.
G'day, Mr. Mum.
I only
310.
cracked it
Cheers,
last
mate.
night. Hey, Mr. Mum. It's one of those ones that every sip you take, you get a little bit different. It's a little bit different on every sip.
Starts to open up more and more. The smoke shows up, or it comes through more. Yeah.
Well, it's a little bit different every single time. Like sometimes you get a bit more of the chocolate malt, sometimes you get a bit more of the creaminess, sometimes you get a bit more of the smoke. So it'd be interesting to see what it does halfway down the bottle. Yeah, it's very chocolatey, like real chocolate malt. On one sip I had, it was really chocolatey malt.
Chocolatey.
Mm-hmm.
Anywho, well, I need to head out.
All right, brother. Good to see you.
All right. Cheers, mate.
Cheers, mate. God.
Chocolate. Chocolate.
And it only cost me $92. So I'm happy about it. Good cork pop too. That one wasn't. That's better. Now I'm gonna have to drink some more. Yeah, I'm looking forward to doing that side by side. Couldn't work with the silk. I mean, I really like the darkness, but yeah, this midnight is. I'm glad I picked it up. I was umming and ahhing about reading some reviews, but I'm glad that I grabbed it. It's very solid. Yeah, that's decent. But every sip is a little bit different. Like that one, I got quite a bit of the sandalwood. Not so much the smoke on the beginning. Just stole a small piece of green chili chicken curry. She ran away with it like she had won the lottery, then ate it. Now she looks at me like I'm a bad guy for the fire. Oops. That'll teach you, Washoes. That'll teach you. River flood in my backyard. House is dry, so we're lucky, but keeping an eye. I think, oh shit, yeah, it's so dry. Yeah, that's no fun. Yep, burning litter box. Oh shit. Have to give her some milk. Well, she won't get back to seconds. Green chilies. That'll teach you. And it's chicken. Chicken, chicken, chicken. I like this label. Embossing. A little bit of citrus on that nose. Bitty nath. Yeah, not for long. It's probably going to go straight through it. All right, I'll have one more side and then I'll go to bed. I don't know why the fucking stream glitched there. What the fuck now? Oh, creek bed behind the house and on downhill grape. Yeah. Here to make a moat. Yep, stay dry. What I might have to do is I might do that tomorrow night when Carly's home. I'll shut my machine down and start it up fresh. If I just shut it down, then she's only got to hit the power button, turn it on, and then I'm good to go. I can't do a restart. I mean, I did enable Wake on Land, but I didn't test it. My scusi. That purple is like silky. Welcome back, Zimba. Suppose I should make a giveaway thing for Grams. Should just be able to. So no, I can't because if that runs off StreamYard. I was just thinking I'd copy the one from Sammy, but nope, got to make a whole new one. Retreating off to her pet bed instead of pointing a Glock trying to get churned. If nothing else, I just saved myself $6 for cat food. She's like, I'm done. I'm going to refrain from eating food for the next 2 hours. Then she'll want dinner. Yeah, don't eat your stinking human food, you ruined the chicken. Ruined the perfectly good chicken. This has got a torch in it. I haven't taken the plastic thing out to make the light. I hate those little shitty batteries. Why can't it just be a AAA? Much easier. It looks like it's an LED. Everything is LED. Now I've pulled it out. Did I put the battery in the wrong way? Oh, there we go. Okay, so it's got a light at the back and a light at the front. Interesting. It's got a butt light. Butt light. Puzzle time. Wow, wow. Wow. Did you kitty that was still cheese, Cheetos, or Cheez-Its? Took an entire hot dog.
Bud Light isn't that Z-Man's beer?
The sister carries grocery bags or car keys? What, she picks them up and carries them? That's pretty cool. I think Horace ate some twisty ones. The cheese ones. Yeah, flaming hot Cheetos. I eat them once. We used to get the flaming hot twisties, same kind of thing as the Cheetos. I'm tempted to check that DNS update. Nope, not gonna do it in the morning. Oh, I'll probably get a phone call. It's not working! Yeah, no shit. New Zealand Ambassador like those a lot. Yeah, they're not bad. My boy likes twisties. You can get those fucking big bags of them. Yeah, they came out with some chili, real hot ones. They were only a limited run. I liked them. They were pretty fucking good. You eat a pack of them, and you're like, yeah, that's got some heat. Carly will eat the chicken ones. I don't like the chicken ones. Just the normal. Yeah, you go for the chicken ones? Yeah, I don't like the chicken ones. I don't really like anything that's chicken flavored. Just the normal cheese twisties. Flaming hot dill pickled Cheetos. Interesting combo. Yeah, I wish they'd kept those flaming hot twisties. They were good. They only came out for a small amount of time, and they were there, and they were like, "Oh, these are good." Grabbed a few packets of them, and then that was it. Gone. I suppose there's not that many people who can talk about hot stuff, so I'd certainly fucking eat. That'd be good because I'd be the only one in the house eating them. I'd have them all to myself. Couple of edge squares and you're done. Oh, a couple in the middle. There we go. Coming up to the anniversary of the Titanic in a few days.
G'day,
Hey,
Greg
Greg,
McDonald. Cheers, mate.
How was your weekend, Greg? Geeks a fest. Fucking neighbours with their fucking lights on. tear that cunt in the arsehole when they're going to. One to move. Ta-da! Yesterday, I worked in Logan, North Carolina. They saw I had 2024 open 10. Oh, nice. I'll pop me 15. 45% off. Out the door, 125. Fuck yeah. Have you cracked the 24 open yet?
I used to say, fuck off. Now I say, that's nice.
Yeah, fucking score 45% off. Oh man, I'd go fucking nuts if I had anywhere ever that went at 45% off. Fuck me dead, I'd be buying up so much shit. Like, oh my god, Christmas coming all at once. Rose-coloured open. Well, it's got all the fucking flowers and shit all over it. I like that open 10. I don't think it's as good as the Twin Foxes. It's good though, just not as good. I'll have to drink half of the bottle to see what it's like. One I bought yesterday was a backup. $140 for that 15? Well, it's cast strength too. I mean, yeah, I'm jealous you guys get that. I want that, goddammit! Jeez. Yeah, that was a decent bit. Yeah, I suppose we better go to bed. Sort out some more shit in the morning. And the next day, 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 etc., etc., etc. Maybe marking down the last 2020 Glendronach 21 Parliament. Ooh. It's a massage table. We'll have to go into the shed. I'll send you a picture tomorrow. I'll find out what it's. What's the B something or other, M or something? I think it's a good one. I should have pulled it out from the shed. It's in the shed. I'll be in the shed tomorrow. I'll open it up and have a look and send you details. Yeah, $24.99. Fuck yeah! Yeah, it comes in a big bag thing. It's massagey table. I'll find out the details of it. Brand new. All right, folks. Enjoy your Sunday, and I'll see you all on Wednesday for GMT Day. Gonna go crash. Cheers, all. Peace out. Catch you on the next one.